Web3 is not just another buzzword. It's a revolutionary shift that will redefine the internet and our lives. This isn't an overstatement or tech jargon. It's a reality that's unfolding right now. The dawn of a new internet era is upon us, and it's called Web3. Imagine a world where you are not just a user, but a stakeholder, where the internet isn't just a service, but an ecosystem that you actively participate in. This is the world Web3 is creating. It's a world where the power is shifting from centralized entities to individuals like you and me. Web3 is transforming the digital landscape, just like the internet did a few decades ago. It's taking the interconnectivity that the internet introduced and adding a layer of decentralization, transparency, and democratization to it. It's creating a new paradigm where the users have as much control as the providers. What does this mean for us? It means more control over our data, more say in the digital services we use, and more opportunities to participate in the digital economy. It means a more equitable internet, where the benefits are shared by everyone, not just a few tech giants. But Web3 is not just about the internet. It's about how we live our lives. It's about how we shop, how we work, how we learn, and how we interact with each other. It's about redefining the boundaries of what's possible, breaking down the walls of centralized control, and opening up a world of new opportunities. This is what makes Web3 so exciting. It's not just a technological innovation, it's a societal shift. It's a movement that's set to change our lives in ways we can't even imagine yet. And we're just at the beginning. The full potential of Web3 is yet to be discovered, and the possibilities are endless. So, are you ready for the ride? Because this is not a future prediction. This is happening now. This is the new reality that's being shaped by Web3. Prepare to journey into the world of Web3, where the internet gets democratized. Web3, in its essence, is the vision for a new decentralized internet. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly does decentralization mean? Well, in the context of the internet, decentralization is about shifting the power and control from a few centralized entities to a distributed network of users. It's about creating an internet where you, the user, have control and ownership over your data. So, how does this compare to the current internet, or Web 2, as it's often referred to? Well, Web 2 is centralized. It's operated and controlled by a handful of big tech companies. These companies own the platforms we use, they control the data we generate, and they decide how that data is used. As a user, you're at the mercy of these companies. You're essentially a product, with your data being sold to the highest bidder. In contrast, Web3 is about empowering users. It's about creating an internet where users have the power to control their own data, where they can decide who has access to their information, and where they can directly benefit from the value they create online. In Web3, you're not just a user, you're also an owner. You're a stakeholder in the digital spaces you inhabit. But how is this possible? How can we create an internet that's decentralized and user-centric? Well, the answer lies in blockchain technology. You see, blockchain is the backbone of Web3. It's the technology that makes decentralization possible. Blockchain is a distributed ledger technology that allows for the creation of decentralized applications, or dApps. These dApps operate on a network of computers or nodes rather than on a single centralized server. This means that no single entity has complete control over the application. Instead, control is distributed among the network of nodes. Furthermore, blockchain enables the creation of digital assets, known as tokens, which can represent ownership or stake in a dApp. This means that as a user, you can own a part of the applications you use. You can have a say in how they're run, and you can share in the value they create. So blockchain, with its capacity for decentralization and its ability to create digital assets, is the key to making Web3 a reality. It's the technology that will enable us to create an internet where users are in control, where they can own their data, and where they can be stakeholders in the digital spaces they inhabit. Web3, therefore, is a new internet paradigm where you're not just a user, but also a stakeholder. It's a vision for an internet that's decentralized, user-centric, and underpinned by blockchain technology. It's an internet where you have the power to control your data, to own the applications you use, and to benefit from the value you create online. So let's delve deeper into this fascinating world of Web3 and see how it's set to revolutionize our digital lives. While blockchain is a critical element of Web3, it's vital to understand that Web3 extends beyond just blockchain. Web3, as an emerging internet era, is a complex ecosystem that combines various advanced technologies. It includes, but is not limited to, decentralized storage, peer-to-peer networks, and smart contracts. It's a multifaceted approach to a more user-centric and decentralized internet, where users are no longer mere consumers, but active participants and contributors. Let's delve a little deeper into these technologies to better understand their role in the Web3 landscape. Decentralized storage, for instance, is a game changer. Unlike traditional storage methods where data is stored in centralized servers, decentralized storage disperses data across multiple nodes worldwide. This not only enhances security but also promotes data sovereignty, allowing users to have more control over their information. Then we have peer-to-peer networks, an integral part of the Web3 architecture. These networks allow direct interaction between users without the need for intermediaries. Think of it as a digital handshake, where two parties can directly communicate, share resources, or transact, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. And of course, we cannot forget about smart contracts. These are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code. They automatically enforce and execute agreements, eliminating the need for a third party. Smart contracts provide a level of transparency, security, and efficiency that's hard to match in traditional contract law. Together, these technologies paint a picture of an internet that is far more democratic and user-centric. They shift the focus from centralized authorities to individual users, making the internet a more equitable space. It's an internet where users have more control over their data, where direct interactions are the norm, and where contracts are transparent and efficient. Web3, thus, is a confluence of technologies working together to put the power back in the hands of the user. The internet is evolving, and we are witnessing an exciting transition towards a more decentralized and user-centric model. And Web3, with its combination of blockchain, decentralized storage, peer-to-peer networks, and smart contracts, is leading the charge. Now that we've grasped the concept of Web3, it's time to explore how it's going to impact our lives. Web3 is more than a buzzword. It's a paradigm shift, a seismic shift poised to revolutionize various sectors of our world, from finance to gaming, content creation, and social media. First, let's talk about finance. Traditional finance is centralized, and it comes with a slew of challenges. With Web3, we're seeing the emergence of decentralized finance, or DeFi for short. Essentially, DeFi is traditional finance but on the blockchain. It's peer-to-peer, cutting out the middlemen and offering a more transparent, accessible, and secure financial system. Imagine being able to lend, borrow, trade, and earn interest on your assets without needing a bank or a broker. That's DeFi. Next up, we have content creation. Content creators have often been at the mercy of platforms that dictate terms, take a hefty cut of revenues, and control access to audiences. With Web3, we introduce a new player to the game: non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. In essence, NFTs allow creators to tokenize their work, providing them with a unique, irreplaceable digital certificate of their content. This means creators can sell their work directly to their audience, maintain ownership rights, and even earn royalties on future resales. It's a game changer. In the gaming world, Web3 is set to redefine the player's experience. Imagine owning in-game assets as NFTs, which you could trade or sell in a decentralized marketplace. With Web3, the line between virtual and real economies is blurring. Gamers could potentially earn real-world value from their in-game achievements. It's the dawn of the play-to-earn era. Social media, too, isn't immune to the Web3 revolution. Today, most social media platforms control your data, serve you ads, and even decide what content you see. But imagine a social media platform where you control your data, where you decide what content you see, and where you can monetize your online presence. That's the promise of Web3-based social media. All these examples show how Web3 has the potential to disrupt traditional business models. It's about taking power from centralized entities and giving it back to the individual users. But it's not just about disruption. It's also about creating new opportunities, fostering innovation, and empowering individuals. Of course, it's important to remember that with every new technology comes challenges. Web3 is no different. It's a complex, rapidly evolving field, with issues around scalability, regulation, and user adoption yet to be fully addressed. But the potential it holds is undeniable. As we can see, Web3 holds the potential to redefine our digital interactions and experiences. As we journey further into the Web3 era, it's exciting to ponder the possibilities. After all, we're not just talking about a new internet, we're talking about a new way of interacting, transacting, and existing in the digital world. Despite its potential, Web3 is still in its infancy, and the road ahead is both exciting and challenging. As we consider the future of Web3, it is essential to acknowledge the challenges that it faces. One of the most significant hurdles is scalability. The current Web3 infrastructure, heavily reliant on blockchain technology, struggles to meet the demands of a global user base. Blockchains have limitations in terms of transactions per second they can handle. This results in slower processes and higher costs, making it less appealing for the average internet user. Moreover, user adoption is another challenge. For many, the concept of Web3 is still abstract and complex. The technical jargon, the need for digital wallets, and the perception of high entry barriers can deter many from diving into the Web3 world. The lack of streamlined user experiences and the learning curve associated with understanding and using Web3 technologies can also hinder mass adoption. However, the Web3 space is witnessing continuous development and innovation. Solutions are being explored to address the scalability issue. Layer 2 solutions, sharding, and other advancements are being developed to allow blockchains to process more transactions per second. These developments aim to make Web3 more accessible and user-friendly, driving wider adoption. In the realm of user adoption, efforts are being made to simplify Web3 interfaces and experiences. More intuitive interfaces, simplified wallet setups, and educational initiatives are emerging, making it easier for people to navigate the Web3 landscape. Moreover, the Web3 community is growing, with more developers, entrepreneurs, and visionaries joining the movement. They bring with them fresh ideas, innovative solutions, and the drive to push Web3 towards mainstream acceptance. What's more, the potential benefits of Web3, a decentralized, user-centric internet where users have control over their data and can participate in the value they create, continue to inspire and motivate. Yet despite these challenges, the promise of a more democratic, user-centric internet keeps the Web3 vision alive and thriving. As we stand on the brink of this new internet era, it's crucial to understand and embrace the Web3 revolution. Today, we've journeyed through the dawn of a new era, delved deep into the heart of Web3, and explored its impact beyond the realm of blockchain. We've looked at how it's transforming our world, paving the way towards a more decentralized, secure, and user-empowered digital landscape. Let's take a moment to recap and reflect on the significance of this revolution. Web3, or the third generation of the internet, is a paradigm shift from the current Web 2 model. It represents a move from centralized platforms owning data and content to users having control over their digital assets. The core principles of Web3 are decentralization, privacy, and interoperability, fostering a more open and equitable digital world. This revolution extends beyond the technical sphere. It's about creating a digital society where everyone can participate on equal footing. It's about fostering innovation and creativity by removing barriers to entry. It's about allowing us, the users, to be the true owners of our digital lives. Web3 is more than just blockchain, though the technology plays a significant part. It's about a holistic approach to creating a fairer digital world. Blockchain, with its decentralization and transparency, underpins this vision. But the Web3 revolution also encompasses other technologies like decentralized storage, peer-to-peer networks, and smart contracts. We've also seen how the practical impact of Web3 is already being felt. It's reshaping industries from finance to entertainment through decentralized finance, DeFi, and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. It's empowering individuals to take control of their data, their identity, and their digital assets. As we look to the road ahead, the potential of Web3 is immense. It has the power to democratize the internet, to level the playing field, to put power back into the hands of the people. But this revolution isn't just about what Web3 can do for us. It's also about what we can do for Web3. Embracing the Web3 revolution means becoming active participants in this new digital world. It means learning about the technologies and principles that underpin Web3, engaging with the community, and contributing to the movement. Whether that's by developing new decentralized applications, educating others about Web3, or simply using Web3 platforms in our daily lives, each one of us has a role to play. This isn't a revolution that's happening to us, it's a revolution we're a part of. The Web3 movement is about us, the people, shaping the future of the internet. It's about us deciding what kind of digital world we want to live in. As we journey into the future, let us do so with an understanding and appreciation of the Web3 vision, an internet where power truly belongs to the people.